what do you think of this?
Hi.
This is the place where, you know, rules are made. This is hopefully going to be a place where they'll encourage, inspire other industries. The Commons itself banning women from taking babies to work. How do you feel about that?
I think it's a very difficult debate. I am understanding the fact that there are lots and lots of meetings and things where we might not be able to have our children with us, but completely banning children from the workplace and giving mothers no opportunity to engage with their children, to see their children, to have some time and space with their children is really something that can't be as simple as we're just banning it. You are sometimes an individual that wants to go to work and enjoy your workplace, but you are also a parent. And in many cases, just saying, no, you can't see your child and you can't really engage with your child isn't the main option that should be out there. I think there should be more discussions about flexible working arrangements, about arrangements where children could come to work partly, and sometimes arrangements where we have the chance for babies to come to us in our break time.
Maria,
I don't think it should be as
Let's take a look
straightforward.
at, you know, how the House of Commons looks like. Let's take a look at pictures inside the House of Commons. Now, do you think, and this is Stella Creeasy with her little baby, 3-month-old son at the time, I have to say, he was apparently a pleasure, didn't make any noise. However, babies can be noisy, we know that, and it can be a bit of a distraction. Do you really think it's a place where laws are made where you should really bring babies that can be a distraction?
I think supporting women in the work field and showing them that they are welcome, regardless if they are mothers or not, is a big image that is to be put out there. I believe that a lot of young children, if they are being breastfed or if they are being in a baby carrier like this young child, they would not make a single noise in that environment as well. So I believe that there is definitely a discussion to be had rather than just shutting it out and saying there is a ban completely.
Okay, Maria, let's find out what our viewers think, because on the Five Phone, we've been asking viewers, you know, how they feel about women taking, and even men maybe, taking babies into work with them.
Yes, we've been getting messages, and I have to say they're overwhelmingly not really in favour of people coming into work. For a start, we have babies being brought into work. We have Gareth from South Wales saying people are there to work. I think he's referring to the Commons. How can they with their children there? Debbie from Chester, work is work. It's not a place for a child. Barry from Liverpool, it all depends on the job or the place of work. Parliament is definitely not a suitable place. Pat from Newcastle, I can read what he says here. How can an MP carry out official business with a teething baby in the chamber? What's next? A barrister in a murder trial with a babe in arms? So overwhelmingly, people not very keen on the babies coming in.
So interesting, Andy. And Maria, some people, they're making a fair point. We know when it comes to looking after a baby, they can take up all of your concentration, take up all of your time. And if you're in the Commons, and as I said, you're supposed to be making rules, making law, this might not be the right place for babies to be.
I think it's rather than seeing as it's just a straight ban, I think everything needs to be reviewed in terms of what message that sets out for other workplaces. There are definitely suitable workplaces where babies can come. There are definitely places where we can engage with our children. And there could be an alternative of saying for these particular meetings that might not be suitable, but for other meetings, it's absolutely fine. In your break time is fine. And giving some alternative arrangements for them to engage with their children would be a middle way.
Yeah, well, Stella Creeasy says she's quite disappointed by this. And actually, Sir Lindsay Hoyle very recently brought a cat into the Commons, himself, his own personal cat. And she said he'd much rather have a cat in the Commons than a baby. But Maria Bettesworth, really good talking to you. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.